Patrick Dorgu, with the most successful crosses from open play for Manchester United this season, has won his side a corner to be taken by Bruno Fernandes from the Manchester United left, far side of the field, right-footed, in it comes, underneath the crossbar, chance here, off the crossbar, Harry Maguire, he's headed it onto the crossbar and away, turned behind, it's going to be a goal kick, but Manchester United draw first blood, and it's only the woodwork that gets in the way.
Wow, I mean, he just gets rid of Semenyo here, then he gets blocked in the crowd. Donnarumma's absolutely nowhere, and look at that, Harry Maguire out-jumps Erling Haaland as well at the back post, who doesn't really get off the floor, mainly because of the attentions of Luke Shaw.
Pinning him to the ground.
Yeah, but what an opportunity. That's what I'm talking about, pressure, giving the Manchester City players something to think about in the early stages, and they've done that.
It's handball from Bernardo Silva, but it's not been given by Anthony Taylor. Diogo Dalot goes out, makes the challenge on Jeremy Doku, and then Diogo Dalot has been penalised by Anthony Taylor for the tackle on Jeremy Doku, and in fact the yellow card is coming out for Diogo Dalot as well. Ben Thornley, what did you make of it?
Well, Jeremy Doku's still making something of it, because he's rolled around about 6 times since.
Back down the line to Kuzanov, who's acting as a right back here for Manchester City, comes back infield to Elaine, who's just over halfway inside the centre circle. United going to win this back with Amad though, and Amad's going to get on the charge, and he's got Bruno Fernandes bombing down the right hand side. Amad releases it to his captain, switching to the middle, Brian Mbumo, Patrick Dorgu save, brilliant from Donnarumma. Well, it could have fallen for either of them, it ended up with Dorgu. Dorgu takes the shot, Donnarumma makes the save.
Well, yeah, you just mentioned the position that Rico Lewis has taken up, or more so that Kuzanov was playing as more of a right back, and when the ball breaks down this side, he naturally has to come infield, which leaves a gaping hole where Rico Lewis should be, which is what United just exploited.
And Mbumo dinks this round the corner brilliantly. That's a lovely pass into the feet of Amad, one-on-one with Donnarumma, goes past him, Adams the scoring in the Manchester derby, but it's been ruled out for an offside, and he's gone just a hair too soon according to the official on this near side. VAR will check. It's a lovely bit of skill from the Ivorian to get round everyone, but I think the flag suggests that he's off. Right wing corner for Manchester City, whipped into the penalty area towards the back post, headed back across goal, heads go up, cleared off the line, smashed away by Manchester United. Really good defending to get it clear. Well, from the corner it was headed back across goal by Nathan Ake. There were all sorts lining up at the back post.
Diogo Dalot, wasn't it, that stayed where he was, close to that post. Combination of him and Senna Lomans.
I thought it was a combination. I couldn't guarantee who got the final touch of that, even on the replay, to be perfectly honest, whether it was Senna Lomans or Diogo Dalot. Turns that round the corner to Harry Maguire. Maguire square to Lisandro Martinez. Martinez head up, wants to progress the ball forward, and he's looking for Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes brings this down brilliantly. Fernandes into the penalty area. Fernandes to open the scoring. Fernandes checks back again and scores. Flag stays down. Exceptional from the Manchester United captain. The flag goes up on this near side, and again Manchester United have the ball in the back of the net, and again the offside flag looks to have curtailed the celebrations. Back to Senna Lomans. Lomans comes out to the left hand side, and Luke Shaw has the freedom of Old Trafford down the left hand side, comes infield to Mbumo, Mbumo out to Dorgu. Dorgu is going to switch this out to the right hand side. It's a lovely pass from Patrick Dorgu. What a pass that is to Amad, corner of the penalty area. Amad takes it on in the box, Amad with the shot, chance for Casemiro. Casemiro lifts it, it's a save from Donnarumma, and then another save from Donnarumma, and it's behind for a goal kick.
Well, once the opportunity had gone to not play in Luke Shaw, it's a wonderful crossfield ball from Patrick Dorgu. It's a decent save, the first one, and you're just waiting for Casemiro to bust the net with the rebound.
Free kick 30 yards out, dead centre of the pitch. Rayan Cherki standing over it. Manchester City with numbers inside the penalty area. It is lifted into the box where it's headed away with authority from Harry Maguire. Brilliant from Mbumo to flick it round the corner to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes got option, right, left, centre, finds Mbeumo in the area. Brian Mbeumo scores! That is clinical from Manchester United. A cutting counter-attack, reminiscent of times gone by. One end of the field to the other. Brilliant from Fernandes. The finish from Manchester United's top scorer is excellent. Brian Mbeumo gives Manchester United the lead in the derby. Manchester United 1, Manchester City 0.
Oh, what a break, what a break. We're talking about the fact that it's never a free kick in the first place. How fitting Harry Maguire is the one that heads that clear. And Brian Mbeumo, as you said, we have seen goals like this, and this is what is Manchester United's strong point.
Pep Guardiola wondering what's next. Mason Mount warming up. Aiden Heaven, Lenny Yoro, Benjamin Šeško. Any of those could cause problems. United trying to cause problems here with Matheus Cunha, who finds Amad. Amad wheels away and then digs a reverse pass out to Matheus Cunha down the right-hand side. Cunha taking on O'Reilly, looks to get the cross in. Dorgu, 2-0! Oh, Matheus Cunha, it's fantastic! He works his socks off, he drills a brilliant cross in, and Patrick Dorgu, arriving in the penalty area, smashes home for his second of the season. Absolutely brilliant at the Stretford end, and Manchester United in the 198th derby deservedly lead Manchester City by 2-0.
What a goal, what a goal. I'm looking at pictures of Donnarumma, who is not quite as happy as he was 20 minutes ago. But Cunha, we're talking about being positive with your substitutions. Michael Carrick has done just that, and he's brought on somebody that can cause any defence problems. It's a brilliant ball into the box, but that man there, he still had a lot to do because there was plenty of pace on it, but he controlled it absolutely brilliantly. Patrick Dorgu gave Donnarumma no chance whatsoever.
The clearance deflects and it's back into the penalty area by City, headed away again by Manchester United. Kuzanov, and then Luke Shaw with a brilliant clearing header, and he somehow manages to get a somersault in there, and United are now breaking, and it's Amad up to the edge of the penalty area. Amad into the box, up against Ake. Amad! Oh, he hits the post! Amad's done so well, he's done everything right, and only the woodworkers denied him. It is absolutely unbelievable from the diminutive Ivorian. He deserved better.
We're just looking at the replay now of that chance from Amad. At one point, I thought, I don't think that Donnarumma got a touch on it. It was always going away from him.
Rico Lewis pulls the ball back to Rodri, sprays a left-footed pass out to the City left-hand side, which is intercepted by Amad, who's on another mazy sprint up the field, and he's got Cunha. Cunha stayed onside, Cunha's in the area, slid across the Mason Mount. It's 3, and Manchester United have beaten Manchester City in the 198th derby, and they've done it in deserving fashion. Counter-attacking reigns supreme, and Mason Mount to his tally for the season to make it Manchester United 3, Manchester City 0. Brilliant. VAR are checking this goal. It's the initial offside that they're checking against Matheus Cunha, not the one against Mason Mount, who stays behind him all the way. Look, I can't see that this is going to be chalked off. This looked onside all the way. Perfectly timed run from Matheus Cunha. This should still be 3-0. And Mason Mount should have added to his tally for the season to make it 4 goals in 17 appearances for Manchester United this campaign.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Well, the referee is going to give it as offside.
Seriously?
Wow.
For Cunha?
It must have been Cunha that was offside. It's the only thing that it could have been. City on the attack again. Ball is out of play on that far side. Anthony Taylor's going to give Manchester United the throw in, and that should be just about it. Manchester United have beaten Manchester City in the 198th Manchester derby.